Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And we are welcoming on our show today somebody who's the master of progressive Indian cuisine. He always brings in his own curious signature interpretation and his own take on traditional Indian dishes. He's also been a judge on MasterChef India. He's a very well-loved television show host, and he's also currently working on his own cookbook. So please welcome MasterChef Ajay Chopra. Hi Ajay, how are you?
Hi Shilpi, how are you doing?
All good. How's the lockdown getting along?
Well, we've been busy. To be honest, we've been very busy.
Okay.
Doing a lot of shoots from home and working out from home. If you can see that I have lost some bit of weight. All of us always keep saying that, oh, I wish that I could get some more time with my family, or, oh, I wish I could get some more time with my boys. Children keep feeling that oh my God, there's so much of school homework and we don't get to play. And I was listening to one of the motivational speakers, and he said that, hey, guess what? Every single treadmill on this earth right now is halted. People were running for God knows what, and they are now stopped. It brought us into two perspectives. One is to do stop yourself, do see what is around you, do appreciate what is around you, your family, your home, your everything that you have. And also at the same point of time, stop, because what are you running for? Tomorrow, if I die, death is even inevitable. What am I going to, what do I earn the whole world for and lose my own soul? So that's what Solomon said, and that's what I kind of believe as well.
So how's it going with the family? I mean, what is it that you're doing at home that you weren't doing earlier?
First of all, I'm being at home. With the traveling schedule that I had, I was hardly at home. Although having said that, in the last 3-4 years, I had made a quick decision that I will not travel out for many days. So I would always travel out in the morning and come back in the night. When the lockdown started, we decided that, otherwise we will become very useless. So let's go back to the old ways of thinking. And my mom used to make a timetable for me in my summer vacation time. So I used the same trick and it worked. So we made a timetable that 8 to 9 will be breakfast, and we'll chit chat and we'll have fun, and then we'll all do up the house together. Then we'll all start working. So we will start working from home. The kids will pick up their studies and we will guide them. So till 1 o'clock, all of us will be working. Then is lunchtime, 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3 they had a break time, so they could play whatever they wanted to. We could chill and relax. And then 3 o'clock onwards, again you get back to working till 6 o'clock, and they finish their studies, they get into playing. So, it was all kind of put in motion. In between all of this, we did find time to, I found time to cook along with them, every 3 meals are different. It is no longer that, okay, fine, ek bar bana do, or, tino bar kha lo. It does mean that a lot of added utensils to wash, but yeah. I think everything comes at a cost, doesn't it?
Yes, of course, absolutely. But tell me something, what is that one skill that you have picked up during the quarantine?
No, so in terms of cooking, I think, we have to be kind of conscious about what we have at home versus what we can cook versus what we should eat. Right. Because I would love to eat samosas and kachoris every day, but, you can't eat that every day. But I think what that new thing happened was that we can cook from leftovers, and not cooked leftovers, but veggie leftovers. So, peels and skins and that was very interesting that, what could you do with potato skin, or what could you do with toreka skin? Because those are the things which will go directly into the bin. One thing is about conserving, is what I'm still learning. Right. I'm not learned fully, but I'm still learning, I could say. Another thing is that, me being a chef, yes, I can bake and I can cook, but there were things in my life that I must have done once or twice, but never, kind of cook. So, for example, realized that 14 years of my life being a chef, I never baked a cake for my wife. Both the anniversary and birthday, I happened to bake the cake. So that was, exciting, and also involved the kids in it. So, that kind of made it like a great bonding time, because they love being with us and, cooking, because my wife generally keeps them busy. She has Saturday baking days with them. So, she gets them to bake along with them. And since this has been like almost 2 to 3 years that she's doing this. So Akshat, whilst he was, I think, 4, he's been standing on a stool and sifting flour, and
Okay.
yeah. So he's quite interested. And Amrita has made sure that she gives those life skills right from the beginning.
So I want to know, how involved are they in your work? Are they aware of what exactly is it that you do, and how involved are they, and how participative are they,
I
in
must
your
tell you, Shilpi,
work
that
at
when
home?
we were 10 and 7, we were dumbos. But these kids come with a extra 128 GB drive from somewhere, and they pick up everything. I mean, everything. Papa, light come hai. I'm shooting something, and they say, Mama, shadow aa rahi hai. So I mean, they pick up things which we don't expect them to pick up, but they do pick up, because I think that the
Right.
whole generation is a bit smarter today.
So are there any junk foods that you guys are making at home, or is it like very strict and rationed in terms of calorie intake?
No. So we are eating everything. Deep fried भी
Okay.
चल रहा है, मीठा भी चल रहा है, but obviously controlled. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि like I said that तीनों time fried चल रहा है. Apart from that, normal home cooked food, what Amrita does, and sometimes I'm doing stuff a little differently. That's happening.
What is that 360-degree perspective that you bring to your family?
It might be a little cliched that I may sound, but a lot of English families believed that children must do their own work right from the beginning, and somehow the Indian families don't believe that. A lot of parents don't push their children to work and to tidy up their rooms and to do things. They're like, bacha hai yaar, it's okay, I'll do it. I don't see any work as small work, whether it's cleaning toilets, or whether it's doing up the bed, or whether it's mopping the floor. I don't see any work as a small work. So we're not hard, disciplined taskmasters, but at the same amount of time, we want to make sure that the children learn this right from the beginning. It's work one way, love another way, family another way. So it all has to come together. So a home comes together with many, many, many parts. And this is just one part of being in a home.
So is there any allocation of duties at home at the moment? Like, do you involve the kids in, like, say, cutting, chopping, washing, putting away, anything?
I could possibly show you something that I videographed this morning. Yeah, he's Akshat. He's chopping bhindi. And he's chopping, look, I mean, if you could look at the precision that he's chopping with.
Yes. I was just going to comment on that.
Yeah.
I can blame his genes.
Amrita is a better cook than me, so he has two-way genes.
Okay.
Amrita has read a book about raising children, and I picked up a snippet from that when the kids are above 10 years, it's very difficult to get anything inside them. Till 4 to 10 is the time where they learn everything. Make sure that your children are into something, not just into studies and into competition and, study hard, now go to tuition, now go to this and now go to that. I mean, it's good to be regimental, but, at the same point of time, the children have to kind of breathe and, live and feel that, they have an atmosphere where they feel that they're growing. So Ashish and I are here.
Hi, Ashish. Tell me a little bit more about what you do with Dad at home. It must be great to have him more to yourself now these days. So have you come up with any recipe in the kitchen?
Yes. Super masala chai.
Super masala chai. So what goes into that?
Some peppercorns, some sarenis, some cloves, some bell peppers.
Bell peppers?
No, what?
Bell peppers?
Black pepper.
Black peppers.
Black pepper.
White peppers.
Okay.
White? No.
Yes.
No white pepper. Only
Some
black pepper.
elaichi, some soft.
Elaichi,
Then
soft,
some cardamom.
and
Then
some
adrak.
Wow, pretty on point.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I love the Mumbai cutting chai, and I think after lockdown, that one big thing which is going to be missing in my life is street food. Because I would just stop my car and pick up a cutting chai and have it, right? So these guys noticed everything. So he would notice the guy going like this with his hand and swirling the tea, and he is doing the same thing,
Ingenious. Kids are truly like a sponge, picking up all these tiny nuances. I think that's absolutely fantastic. So Ashish, is mom the tougher one or dad?
Papa.
Who's more easygoing?
Who's more easygoing?
Papa's mama.
Mama is more easygoing.
No, you are more acha, but sometimes you get strict.
I think what we do parents is we try and create that balance, because that's one very important part of parenting, that both the parents have to be on the same page. They know how to get work done, and they will
Yes.
make a puppy face and go to one of the parent, and that one of the parent gets emotionally blackmailed, and that's it.
But are there certain aspects with the boys that you're more actively involved in now that you're around, you know?
Yeah, so I think, with their studies, I was hardly involved. Now
Okay.
I make sure that I involve myself on a daily basis with something.
So do you all of you play some board games together or indulge in
Yeah, yeah,
some
absolutely.
activity?
So
What do you do?
there is Uno, there is Carom,
Okay.
then there is
Okay.
chess sometimes, then there is Ludo sometimes, and there is a family game called a Changa Pao.
But tell me, Ajay, what's the biggest challenge in working from home?
If you start
Right.
seeing something as a challenge, in the next 40 days, that challenge could become a mountain in front of me.
Right.
And I can possibly become disheartened. I can possibly become completely in despair, which I don't want to do. So whatever challenges are coming in front of us, we're trying to kind of solve them.
The kitchen has become the new hangout now for everybody. Everybody's cooking, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're all coming up with our versions of the family recipes, modifying them, trying out new things by, watching YouTube videos, etc. Some individuals always thought it was maybe infra-dig or not so cool to go into the kitchen and cook. And now everybody's doing it, maybe out of compulsion, maybe out of passion, maybe out of just the idea of discovering their inner chef.
I've always believed this, that, a lot of people used to ask me this question that, the best chefs at home are always the women, and the best chefs at work or in a hotel are always men. Why is that disparity? Why do you don't find women chefs in the industry? So there are two different reasons particularly, right? And one reason is not related to the other. The reason why there are lesser women chefs in the industry is because the industry is super demanding. The industry requires long hours, heavy physical work. The reason why I'm advocating men to go inside the kitchen is because I always felt, a very lame excuse that a man would give. That, oh, I don't know how to cook. I mean, imagine the woman of the house giving that excuse. Moms telling their daughters that, beta, khana banana seekh le, nahi to sasural mein jaake kya karegi? It's such a cliched thought. Why would it not or should not be driven from a man's side? Today, oh, I've got a romantic date with my wife and I'm cooking. Now, suddenly that's become very cool. I believe the Big Daddy Chef, the word Big Daddy Chef I kind of made it funny that I'm big, I'm a daddy, I'm a chef. But the whole point is that the daddy's image in the home, has to be big. And that image can become big when he does larger than life stuff. Children love to associate themselves with a superhero. It could be Spider-Man, Superman, this man, that man, whatever man. But why not Daddy Man? Because on Father's Day, every kid wants to put up a selfie and say, my dad, my superhero. Hey, what about the rest of the year? Yes, daddies do a lot of sacrifice on the other fields and other fronts as well. But I think cooking is special because apart from this thing where dads can be superheroes, dads are also those people who can excite their kids to possibly, do this as something to kind of ease out. A lot of kids today are getting dissuaded. They're getting to drugs. They're getting to all sorts of bullshit. And, we're hearing kids committing suicide, kids doing this and that. I think every channel has told us that kids love cooking. So get them cooking. Whether you're cooking with your mom or you're cooking with your dad, whoever you're cooking with, get them cooking. So that's number two. Number three is that, I think when children open their tiffin box, it's a very usual say that, aaj mom ne kya bheja hai? And if suppose Ashish opens his dabba and says, oh, my dad made chocolate pancakes today.
Everybody would eat it.
Right? So it's that special thing, वो हो जाता है कि अगर मैं रोज खाना बना रहा हूँ and suddenly Amrita made something, then I was like, wow, क्या बना है? So it's very human, right? It's that some special element always comes in. So I think more and more reasons now this lockdown is helping people to understand and realize कि भाई, enough of bahanas, now get inside the kitchen. It's a life skill. It will it will help you survive wherever you are. You know, if you have chawal, dal, namak, haldi, oil, you will not go hungry. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, I know of people who will look at an onion and say, "Yaar, main kya khaun?"
So are there instances when all four of you were involved in preparing recipes together and spending more time in the kitchen?
Yes, I think now, especially in this lockdown, there are many instances that, you know, we all help each other, especially when we are making something, you know, not a regular dal rice, something exotic. So we all help each other.
So that has been a huge learning at different layers and at different levels for all of us during the lockdown, because it has actually come as a huge bonus in terms of extra family time.
And even with the boys, you know, they have to do everything on their own. So, you know, they are also used to of that, you know, getting up, you have to tidy your bed and your room.
Who's doing the chunk of the cooking now? Ajay?
Actually, we both. We have also, he's like sharing the load.
I believe Indian Express is working with UNICEF, you know, to build a lot of workshops for children where they can do a lot of activities and host of activities. I think this is the right time where a lot of parents are actually feeling quite pressurized with kids being at home, with work being at home, and themselves, you know, so they're not able to manage their time. So I think this is a great initiative from Indian Express where, you know, parents can get some new ideas. Even we could work with some new ideas where we could engage our kids with maybe into a newer drawing session or a storytelling session, or, you know, so we would love to see any of those ideas. That would be an awesome thing.
It's been absolutely fantastic speaking with you. We've had such a warm and an energizing chat, and I'm sure all our viewers have had fabulous takeaways from whatever our conversation has revolved around. It's revolved around a huge whole host of topics. So thank you so much for taking out time to chat with us, and have a fabulous week ahead and a year ahead, and stay home and stay safe. Thank you so much, Ajay, and thank you so much, Amrita.
Thank you. You
Thank
also
you.
stay safe and stay